Hey everyone, Darcy here, and I wanted to just do a quick video on recording vocals at home, especially if you have an awkward space like my apartment. My apartment is essentially a triangle with a jagged edge on one side. It has a lot of areas where I find it creates, just a lot of room echo. And the problem is that I want to reduce that. I'm recording rap vocals mostly, and you really want a tight sound. Now, I thought I'd put this video together just to help some people. I don't know everything. I don't have it all down pat. But I figured what I have learned and what I have done to improve my sound may help others. So what are my goals? Well, I had two main goals that I wanted to achieve. First, I wanted to reduce the room sound that gets picked up by the microphone. Two, to make sure my apartment still felt like an apartment. I didn't want a lot of acoustic treatment everywhere, making my apartment look like, it was a recording studio and couldn't be entertainable. What are some of the things that I tried that I didn't end up doing? Well, one, I was going to try recording in my bedroom. It's a smaller space, there's a bit more fabric in there with the bed and the closet, but unfortunately, I found that it started to have more of a doubling effect with the reverb. It just created more of a boxy sound. I also tried doing a lot of recording in the open space in my apartment, putting moving blankets in different places. I wasn't quite getting a sound that I liked. So what did I end up doing? After doing some research, I found that if I were to put the moving blankets behind me, I could help try to reduce the echo that comes through the room and reflects into the microphone. You really want to try, with a cardioid microphone, reduce the sound that goes into it, which means you need to try to block what's behind you from coming back past your head and into the microphone. So I actually have two moving blankets hanging in a corner behind me. I wouldn't always recommend being so close to a corner, but given my space and the fact that it's very hard to find a place to hang anything in here because of the fact that I have a roof with stucco on it and a lot of the walls are far apart, so I couldn't really hang things between them. I found the corner was the best option for me. The second thing is I have a chaotic eyeball, which is essentially a soundproofing booth you stick on top of your microphone. It's a ball of foam with a hole cut out in the middle, and you put your microphone in it. Then you record into it, and it helps reduce a lot of the reflection that comes in from the sides, allowing only for the sound that comes in to the front of the microphone, which is really beneficial since I have, blocked out the sound behind. I'm really cutting it down. This is my current setup. It's not a perfect setup though, I want to be honest about that, because I find that the chaotic eyeball, considering it's so small, it's a little bit tight on the microphone, and that ends up making certain frequencies be a little harsher than they should be. A lot of them closer to the 500 hertz range. So what I wanted to do was showcase several recordings from different places within my apartment to try and actually showcase how, when I record in different places, what happens. I'm going to do a recording with the microphone completely naked, nothing on it, in open space in my apartment in what I think is the most ideal place, with my curtains that the drapes that you see behind me trying to block the reflection. Then I'm going to do another one with the chaotic eyeball on top of the microphone. Then I'll do 3 recordings in the actual place where I do most of my recordings. One without anything to protect the reflections in the corner, which is obviously going to be the worst. Also with the chaotic eyeball, and then with the actual blankets behind me, which is in my opinion the best recording. Alright, just before we jump into the takes, I just got a couple quick notes. One, listen with some headphones, or great studio monitors, but I highly recommend the headphones. When I was listening to the takes back, I could just hear those nuances a lot clearer with my headphones. And secondly, I've added compression. It's the only processing I've done, but it's more realistic. You're never going to leave your vocals simply dry when you're making a mix, and you don't always hear quite the differences until you compress, and then it really brings out the negatives if they're in the recording. So let's jump in and you can take a listen for yourself. Girl, I don't know what you want, but come right here. I got sweet nothings to whisper in your ear, so listen up, don't act dumb. My hands numb with fear. You get all warm inside when I come near. Girl, I don't know what you want, but come right here. I got sweet nothings to whisper in your ear, so listen up, don't act dumb. My hands numb with fear. You get all warm inside when I come near. Girl, I don't know what you want, but come right here. I got sweet nothings to whisper in your ear. So listen up, don't act dumb. My hands numb with fear. You get all warm inside when I come near. Girl, I don't know what you want, but come right here. I got sweet nothings to whisper in your ear. So listen up, don't act dumb. My hands numb with fear. You get all warm inside when I come near. Girl, I don't know what you want, but come right here. I got sweet nothings to whisper in your ear. So listen up, don't act dumb. My hands numb with fear. You get all warm inside when I come near. So, what did you think? Which take did you think was the best one? So where I hope this video will be most helpful for you is getting ideas as to where and how you can go about solving a similar problem that you have for yourself. By seeing where I did my different recordings and how I treated the microphone and or the space with the moving blankets, you can get a sense what might work for you. Couple things to keep in mind. I highly recommend that wherever you record, compress those vocals afterwards. You even just use a preset. Reason being is because you're really going to hear how much of the room reflection sound is coming through after you've compressed it. It will really just bring out noises after the compression. Obviously there's lots of techniques for handling that, but you want a clean recording. The other thing you might get after you do your testing is that you might find, okay, there's 2 or 3 locations that I actually really like, and depending on what you're recording. For instance, if you're singing a ballad versus singing a very quick paced R&B song, you might actually want a particular space because the actual room sound that it gives may actually fit the song. Whereas if you're rapping, you may or may not want any of that. You may want to cut it down and be really tight with the room reflection, like I've tried to achieve in my space. So I hope that what you take from this is really just a guideline as to how you can approach your space and hopefully solve the problem that you're trying to solve. Alright guys, that's it for today. But don't forget, leave a comment and let me know which take you thought sounded best, and let me know if you have thoughts or questions in regards to your own space. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all kinds of content like this. I got lots of more cool stuff coming. Thanks guys, peace out.